Recently, the death of Sushant Singh Rajput has shook the nation. Everybody is asking why this has happened, why Sushant you have done this? What has happened to you that you have taken such a drastic step? Each and every people who know this guy, even those people who don't even know this guy, is in tears right now. A 34-year-old young man is dead. Only his memories, his work, and his beautiful smile is left behind. All ages of people started to feel the pain of a young soul who has left us so soon. But as he said goodbye to this cruel world, speculation started. What happened? What happened all of a sudden? What are the cause? What are the actual reason for him to take such a drastic step? People who were least bothered about him and never wanted to know what is going on in his life, all of a sudden wanted to know what was going on in his mind. He never got so much of attention from his so-called colleague while he was alive that he got after his death. Which is the fucking example of human being's nature. You know what I mean, right? All of a sudden, people speculate that he was in a depression state. And suddenly the whole country started to show pity about his last moment or last minute mental stability. Stars started to pour big lectures about depression and started to show their fake support. People who never wanted to recognize him showed their shocking fucking face on social media. Then all of a sudden the angry mob shifted their attention towards these movie mafias of Bollywood like Karan Johar, Alia Bhatt, Sonam Kapoor, Aditya Chopra and none other than our beloved Salman Khan. Now my question is it only Sushant Singh Rajput's death which shook the whole nation and people got so angry on Bollywood? Or it's the pile of anger for so many years towards these movie mafias that got busted all of a sudden and people lost their patience towards these fuckers of Bollywood? But whatever it is, we cannot deny the fact that Bollywood is a fucked up place. Now it is true that nepotism happens everywhere, in every field. But why nepotism affects so much for people in Bollywood? Because Bollywood is the fucking Disneyland of India. Movies helps us to see dreams and make them larger than life. Movies creates hopes in the mind of people and the people think that whatever shine is of gold. But people usually forget the fact that whatever something shines doesn't mean it is gold. It can be a big mirage also. If you go close to it, it will go far away from you. If you are a talented actor with no connections, even if you cross the casting couch module of this film industry, you have to face these chunks of Bollywood mafia families. I mean, like, we cannot forget about the Sajid Khan controversy, right? And especially if we talk about these fucking mafias of movie industry, then yes, it's true that they want to run the world according to their wish. And I feel like, seriously, I feel like Kangana Ranaut can be the best friend of Karan Johar. Seriously, Karan Johar really need her as a best friend or friend, as a philosopher or a guide. It feels funny that when this movie dons can make fun of other people openly, publicly, and doesn't even care about other people's reputation, but surprisingly they themselves cannot take the fact of nepotism of their fucking industry. Karan Johar felt bad about the fact of nepotism and started to bash Kangana in media along with his stupid idiot friends like Varun Dhawan and Saif Ali Khan. But this same man can take Tanmay Bhatt's joke in AIB saying that Karan Johar make rich people rich and launches actors who don't even know how to launch themselves. फर्स्ट सिर्फ इतना है कि कंगना ने अच्छे शब्दों में बोला था जो करण को समझ में नहीं आया, बस तन्मय भट्ट ने AIB के प्लेटफॉर्म में चाटो गाली देके उसको समझाया, तब जाके उसको अच्छी तरह से समझ में आ गया. I get it. कुछ पेशेंट को गाली का दवाई बहुत जरूरी होता है. See Karan, being gay is not a bad thing, but being a stupid idiot gay who destroy other people's life is definitely a bad thing. Now, after Sushant's death, you made a post that you are blaming yourself for his death. Thank God. In your whole life, this is the first time you accepted the fact. But at the same time, you also said in your post that you will rectify yourself and will nurture relationships more. I mean, like, seriously? Well, don't make false promises, Karan. In fact, I think you make relationship with your other sets of children like Varun, Alia, Ranveer, Ananya, etc. etc. Not those talented newcomers. So please keep the bullshit. Now, speaking of Alia Bhatt, now I don't know why people are blaming Alia for Sushant's death. I really don't understand. I mean, like, what more you can expect from a girl who don't even know the President of India's name? I'm like, sorry Alia, but it's true that you never knew the name of the President of your own fucking country. That also you have to go to the brain gym of AIB to gather general knowledge. What a fucking joke. And my dear Sonam Kapoor, you should thank God that your father is Mr. Anil Kapoor, who looked like your son more than your father. That means you look more like your mother than a daughter. That means you act more like a dipshit than you are in actual life. There was a time when Abhishek Bachchan used to think that you should have food in your mouth. But as days passed by, you have proved Abhishek very wrong. And not only a foot in, I think the whole leg should be in your fucking mouth. So with your broken acting skills, like your broken jawline, it's better you don't know anything about good people like Sushant. Get it? You better get it. Now let's talk about Aditya Chopra. Who? Aditya Chopra? Oh, you mean Yash Raj, husband of Rani Mukherjee? Oh, what are you saying? He has given hit films. Yes, he has also given hit people like Ranveer Singh, who has no fucking connections with the movie industry. Frankly speaking, I don't want to speak about Aditya Chopra because whenever I see his speak, which is very rare, I feel so sad. I think he is the most depressed movie mafia I have ever seen. And if he has sabotaged Sushant for Ranveer Singh, then I do understand why he has done that. I do understand. After all, he got married at a late stage, need money to run his family, which Ranveer's father can give, not Sushant's. So it's okay. I mean, like, papi pet ka sawal hai bhai, it's okay. But last but not the least, Sallu Mian. After poaching Chinkaras and thinking himself as the fucking king of Chittor or sort of like that, जो शिकार करने निकले थे जंगल में to killing people on roadside in drunk state and later make a stupid move of blaming his driver for everything and then starting Being Human Foundation. I mean, like, come on, man. After doing all these things, if you show that you are having a paschatap all of a sudden and started to do social service, then I'm sorry to say that you made Being Human just to protect your ass in court so that your lawyer can show your so-called artificial good image and can apply bail each and every time for you. Also a small point. Do you get huge tax deduction from this so-called of social service? No, I mean like it's just a query. It's just a query. Now I don't want to get personal, but you fighting with Sushant and that also for a guy like Suraj Pancholi who literally responsible for Jia Khan's death is like, well, justified, man. Justified. I do understand. Well, we all know about Sangeeta Bijlani and Aishwarya's case. So from you, these things are absolutely expectable, man. I mean, like, what have you done to them is a secret. Vivek Oberoi and Arijit Singh, Sushant Singh Rajput, you try to demolish their career. Because somehow I feel like you have started to think yourself as a real life dabang, not a real life one. I mean, like, that one is a big psychotic problem you have. I think you and Aditya Chopra should consult Sushant Singh Rajput psychiatrist, and that also immediately. I know you are talented, Salman. You are a good actor. But as a good human being, I'm not so sure of. Recently you have started to sing with the help of ultra-modern editing softwares. But still now I feel like you are an amateur singer whenever I hear you. But that's okay. No problem. No problem at all. But problem happens when you started to think that you are a pro singer, some Ustad Salman Khan. And you literally forced Arijit Singh to apologize in social platform, and that poor guy of losing work in Bollywood did the same thing as you say. I mean, like seriously, Salman, that poor guy can destroy you and your fucking singing skill if you share the same stage with him. You should be lucky enough that you didn't have to do that till now. But the way you are behaving these days, thank God, I mean like till now painters are not in contact with you. I only think for Salman fan that, I mean like seriously, please guys, stop worshipping these people like gods, cause they are just human beings like you and me. So, जागो, सलमान के फैनो, जागो. जो चले गए हैं वो तो कभी आएंगे नहीं. But doesn't matter how these people try to choke the voice of innocent souls. These people will be heard. Sushant has shown us how coward we people are, that despite of knowing the fact of the stars, we keep supporting them no matter what happens. And these stars extracting hard-earning money from us, thinking themselves as they are the almighty. It's time for us to have some backbones and protest against these people. Always remember, it's your money who is running this industry. You buy a ticket to see a movie and these people go smiling to their way to the bank. If you don't want to watch their movie, then they're bound to rectify themselves, because even after this incident, if you guys keep supporting them, then if another Sushant Singh Rajput dies, do not blame the stars and their nepotism. Blame yourself and your cowardness. It's a demand from audience like me to the makers of Dil Bechara to release the movie in big screen instead of OTT platforms, because we wanted to see Sushant for the last time in big screen, the way he always wanted. Share this video as much as you can so that people should feel more about this and also speak up more. So do comment on the comment box, like this video and subscribe my channel if you haven't.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.